Hi there, beautiful souls watching. Thank you and welcome. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So, this one is about a Chinese teaching story. Maybe you have heard that story already, then bear with me because I will explain a little bit more about this story. And the story is from ancient China and goes like that. There is a father with a son, and they live on their farm in the rural landscape. And one day the son manages to catch a wild horse. And he brings home this wild horse to his father's place. And all the neighbors and all the villagers are in awe because this horse is so wild and so beautiful and so strong. And they admire the son that he was able to catch the horse, and they all say, "Oh, how you are gifted! Now you have this wonderful horse and can tame it and ride on it," and so on. And the father is not really reacting. He's only saying, "Who knows what it is good for?" And during the next weeks, the son is trying to tame the wild horse. And during this process, he gets thrown off from the horseback once and breaks his leg. So now all the villagers and neighbors are going, "Oh, poor you broke your leg, what the bad horse did to you," and so on, judging and categorizing and giving their opinion, what they think this situation is bringing bad for the poor son. And the father isn't reacting. He only says, "Who knows for what it is good?" And the story carries on that 2 or 3 weeks later, the soldiers from the Chinese emperor come to all the villages to draw the young men as soldiers for a war into the army. And the only one they cannot draw is the son of the father who broke his leg. And now all the villagers and neighbors go, "Oh, how lucky your son is. He does not have to die in war as a soldier because of the broken leg." And the father again says, "Who knows what it is good for?" And so this whole story is showing more or less what I very often try to transmit about the neutral position, the middle way of the Buddhist worldview. And I have a little helper today, which I brought to show you, to illustrate how we are triggered and react. Something good seems to happen and we go, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." Something bad happens and we go, "Oh." Now you have to put your leg down, dear one. Okay, so this shows you we are triggered. Someone pulls our trigger and we react emotionally. And we go, "Yeah," or we go, "Oh." And it's about not reacting, being neutral, which does not mean that you deny maybe the negative side or deny the positive side or jump on one side or the other. You're just the observer. You are here in this world to learn to master the polar energies of this universe, of our 3D world. There will always be polar forces. If you look at electricity, if you take away the negative pole, saying, "Oh, it's bad, it's negative," you won't have any energy flowing. and no electricity to switch on your lights, because these two forces have to work together. The plus and the minus, they are creating a third force which you can use. And the third force to use is in the middle, staying neutral, seeing, oh, there's something nice happening, oh, there's something happening I don't prefer and I find negative, but you're in the middle. You can decide, where do you want to go, with which side you want to ally. So that's what I want to share with you today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you get some different viewpoints or ideas about our human life and our reactions and triggers, and understand that there is always a third possibility to not react. And the concept or the idea of the three is also nearly in every religion. Why do you think in Christianity it is called Father, Son, and Holy Ghost? And in this story, the Father represents the higher wisdom, your higher self, your soul that already knows, okay, in this life there's up and down and left and right, but the way out is by being neutral. And the Son, he's the experiencer in this story. He is like the human vessel, having all the experiences of first catching the horse, being proud of himself, and then trying to tame it, and then breaking the leg, and whoa, sitting there with a broken leg. But then how wondrous this story ends. He's the only one not being drawn as a soldier, as cannon food for the emperor's war. Isn't that interesting? And we have this concept of the three, because two forces create a third one, a higher one. They form the triangle. You find this in nearly every religion. In the Hindu tradition, you have Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, and so on. And if you look closer onto things, you will find that this concept of a trinity is always there. Even in the old ancient Jewish tradition, they depicted, because they weren't allowed to depict their God or their idea of God, because it's more or less undepictable. There is no picture, and it's not the old man in the night gone with a glowing aura around his head and wings on his back, like in the Western world many people think. It was in Jewish tradition always depicted as kind of a pyramid, a triangle with the all-seeing eye in it. And nowadays that some of these symbols had been more or less stolen by, some groups and some Freemasons, or splitted off from the main branch secret traditions. It is, in its primordial meaning, a positive symbol, meaning unite point 1 and 2, the dual or duality, polar world, and create the third, the higher point, by moving up kind of a hypotenuse to a third, a higher point of view, a higher vision, and then you get the triangle with the 3 points. So, okay, now I'm finished. Leave you with that today. Thanks for watching, dear souls. Blessings, love, and light to you. Bye.